Thank you for having us here. It's an honor to be at this conference, and I hope you guys have had a great conference. So today we'll talk to you about the critical linkage between the open ecosystem, Agentic AI, and of course AMD's approach, and specifically our open source ROCm stack. So I'm sure you've heard a lot about this week, but AI innovation is absolutely accelerating, and we're entering into the next chapter of AI. Training, of course, is always going to be foundational for developing the model, but what we have seen that has changed is a tremendous uptake in inference. We are seeing an explosion of models, not just on the frontier side with OpenAI and Google, but also open weights models, such as the ones from Meta, DeepSeek, and others. We are also seeing a surge of specialized models that are built from everything from healthcare to finance to coding to scientific research. If you look out the next few years, we see hundreds of thousands of custom models being developed for each enterprise across the industry. As AI becomes more complex, it drives a whole lot more compute, which is great for all of us. Underlying all of this is open source and open ecosystem. So we believe that an open ecosystem is essential for the future of AI. AMD is the only company that's committed to open hardware, open software, and open ecosystem. If you think back to the early days of tech, many things started off closed. Early networking, mobile platforms, even the operating systems, these technologies truly took off when they became open and into open standards. Networking became ubiquitous when it became when TCP/IP came about and the internet evolved. Similarly, in mobile, the evolution of Android has been absolutely pivotal to that industry. And of course, Unix evolved into Linux. The history of our industry shows time and time again that innovation truly takes off when things are open. Open ecosystems deliver more competition, more faster innovation, and better outcome for users. Openness is critical for how we accelerate adoption and impact AI all over the world in the coming years. So we can double click a little bit on Agentic AI. So Agentic AI will transform society and business globally. We're seeing AI agents across use cases and industries, not just automating manual labor-intensive tasks, but also optimizing complex tasks with planning, analysis, communications, and creative problem solving. Not only this is streamlining existing processes, but more importantly, it's driving innovation at a faster rate than we've ever seen before. Just as information technology revolutionized the paper-based industry into a digital one, Agentic AI will bring another revolution. Where innovation is already moving fast, Agentic AI will drive rapid advancement and make breakthroughs commonplace. So if we dig a little bit into how Agentic AI works under the hood, AI agents execute a multi-step process, each of which need to access and interact with enterprise tools, data, and even humans. These agents need to talk to each other to execute these complex tasks. Agentic AI has the power to streamline workflows across the enterprise. Now, how do we do that? Each one of these agents has access to a lot of different resources, including CPUs, GPUs, and networking. Starting with the GPU, we need higher performance inference for larger reasoning models and larger context windows, both of which need higher performance GPU memory and memory bandwidth, like we have in the recently announced MI355. Just as important, though, CPUs are at the heart of agentic execution, running both the enterprise applications as well as managing and orchestrating the AI systems. All of this data runs across networks, and our data processing units, DPUs, essentially smart NICs is what they used to call it, but now provide security and provide encryption for data and applications across enterprise. We expect that Agentic AI will increase the demand, not just of GPUs, but also of CPUs and DPUs. So if you look at it from an AMD point of view, we're building the technology to power each one of these elements. We have an end-to-end integrated solution. Our AI platform consists of our Pensando front-end NICs to pull data from the enterprise and to secure it. Our EPIC CPUs, x86 EPIC CPUs, process the data, manage the GPUs, and drive the agentic processes. The Instinct GPUs actually execute the agentic models, and our Pensando scale-out NICs allow scalability from small enterprise all the way up to gigawatt data centers. Now, in all of these, AMD firmly believes in adhering to the principles of open standards to allow others in the ecosystem and our partners to innovate on top of our technology, just as we believe also in the principle of programmability. There is so much evolution going on in the world of AI today that having fixed function devices or limited accelerators is just simply the wrong thing to do. And then, of course, you have to bring it together with a holistic design that actually works end to end, and not, rather than have a set of islands that are difficult to interconnect and manage. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the ecosystem. We have significantly invested in the ecosystem, and we are accelerating our release cadences. We are now shipping features and optimizations every 2 weeks. Leading models like Llama and DeepSeek work on day one. We have also responded to asks from the community for industry benchmarks. We started with inference last year, and we just demonstrated leadership training performance on MLPerf a couple weeks ago. Our collaboration with open source is actually now deeper than ever. We have 1.8 million Hugging Face models that now run out of the box on ROCm, our platform, our software platform for all of our AI. PyTorch also now runs performance CI in addition to functionality. We have also added VLLM, SGLang, CI pipelines to our latest hardware. A great example of our collaboration is what work that we're actually doing on Triton. All right, so we had focused on Triton to get functionality last year. We're now laser focused on getting performance from Triton and performance so that you're able to write standard code that runs across many accelerators. In the last year, we've also added significant support for JAX. With libraries like MaxText, we're seeing increased adoption of JAX in our leading training engagements. So with that, I want to bring out my colleague, a 10-year veteran developer and also strategist of open source AI, Joohi Mittal. And she's about to talk to us a little bit about what AMD is doing specifically for ROCm.
Thank you, Kumaran, for introducing ROCm to us, and hello, everyone. It's great to see you all. Let's take a deeper dive into ROCm now. As Kumaran just said, I want to re-emphasize, open ecosystems drive immense innovation, and AMD is here to champion it with its own open source AI stack, ROCm. We are proud to announce ROCm 7, which will bring even better usability, performance, support of latest algorithms and models, advanced features such as distributed inference and training for scaling AI, MI350 series support, cluster management, and enterprise deployment capabilities. AMD is one of the strongest solutions there for inference. And here are some of the key things we did to establish that. We support open source, most agile, popular inference serving frameworks such as VLLM, LLMD, and SGLang. We support serving optimizations, advanced data types, very high-performant kernels and algorithms such as Flash Attention v3, gem auto-tuning, MOE, and more. We make it really easy to create and integrate kernels based on Pythonic abstractions. And we have made significant advancement in our communication stack. With all of this, developers can today build, run, and optimize AI workloads using fully open source tooling that AMD supports upstream. As I just said, AMD has been extensively used for inference today by big companies like Meta, OpenAI, Alibaba, and more. But now we are also broadening our capabilities and bringing in training capability. ROCm now supports all major parallelization strategies, such as data parallelism, pipeline parallelism, and tensor parallelism, and functionalities across major ML frameworks and libraries, such as PyTorch, JAX, TorchTune, and TorchTitan. We not only support all the open source models, but we also train our own models in-house using our own hardware and ROCm software. Training on ROCm internally at AMD helps us improve performance, reliability, and the developer experience. Open source trumps proprietary. Here you can see MI355X outperforming B200 by up to 1.3x with DeepSeek R1 FP8 using completely open source ecosystem. VLLM and SGL have already provided FP8 model support much ahead of its closed alternatives. That's the power of open collaboration. It moves fast and it delivers more. To drive inference costs down, we are now bringing distributed inference. In a traditional inference serving application, prefill and the decode phase of a model are usually applied to the same GPU cluster, which could often become a bottleneck. With distributed inference, the prefill and the decode phase now can be applied to different GPU pools, optimizing them independently. We are embracing the open source approach, building alongside the ecosystem of VLLM, SGLang, and LLMD. New technologies such as Mooncake, GPU Direct Access, DeepEP for MOE deliver significant performance gains. You just saw our ROCm capabilities on cloud. But what if you want to develop locally using your own machine and your own data? That's where we're going next. ROCm is already supported on our Radeon discrete GPU lines, but now we are expanding ROCm on our Ryzen client, including both laptop and workstation platforms. With this, the developers will have even more control and flexibility to develop locally using the same ROCm stack and deploy it at scale in the cloud using ROCm. To save our developers the hardware hassles and rather have them focus on innovation, coming to you in 2H 2025, ROCm will be included directly in our major distributions. We are also thrilled to announce ROCm on Windows with Onyx EP and native PyTorch support. Whether you're on Linux or Windows, cloud or client, ROCm will be there. And you do all of this goodness on our best AI client portfolio in the industry, from Ryzen laptops to multi-GPU Radeon workstation units, capable of delivering breakthrough AI experiences locally. Back to you, Kumaran.
All right, thank you, Joohi. All right, pip install ROCm. All right, so now we want to talk about some scaffolding that we're building to make AMD GPUs and AMD ROCm easy to adopt in enterprise. Just as you've seen with what we've done on client, we are now building out a whole ecosystem to support ROCm in enterprise. Enterprises need more than just raw performance. They need end-to-end applications to help teams hit the ground running, enabling easy and secure integration for compliance and trust. To make this possible, we have ROCm Enterprise AI. So ROCm Enterprise AI, oops, wrong button. Okay, so ROCm Enterprise AI makes makes it easy for enterprises to deploy AI solutions. Starting with the cluster manager, we ensure reliable, scalable, efficient operation of AI clusters. We have support for Kubernetes, GPU operator, to make GPU partitioning, to make operation extremely efficient. And then at the top, we have MLOps that allow fine-tuning and distillation of models with our own data, with your own data, and then with also a growing catalog of models for specific industries. We're partnering closely with the ecosystem to deliver the end-to-end applications with existing data flows, workflows, and systems, both structured and unstructured, within enterprise. So that said, we are seeing a tremendous amount of adoption of AMD GPUs. 7 out of the top 10 of the largest AI companies are now using AMD GPUs, and we're seeing wide adoption now in enterprise as well. So this is now we're starting to snowball and get broad adoption and drive the open standards with open source. So with that, The future of AI is brightest when we work together, and we need to work together to enable the open ecosystem and drive innovation. Thank you so much. Have a great show.